The horrors hidden beneath Unit 731 were far from over, and the deeper the truth was uncovered, the darker it became. The underground laboratory continued operating in complete secrecy. Few people outside the facility knew what was happening below. Dim red lights flickered through the bunker corridors, while fear silently spread underground. Some prisoners disappeared during the night, without leaving any trace behind. And beneath Unit 731, the experiments continued without mercy. Old medical equipment remained covered in rust and blood. Inside the abandoned operation rooms, scientists once worked there day and night, performing experiments no human should ever endure. The cold underground atmosphere never changed, even as the war outside grew more chaotic, and the operating tables became symbols of horror. The underground prison cells remained completely isolated. Hidden far beneath the military facility, prisoners waited silently behind steel bars, never knowing when the next experiment would begin. Some victims lost all hope after months underground, surrounded only by darkness and fear. And inside Unit 731, suffering became routine. Armed soldiers escorted prisoners through the bunker halls, watching every movement in silence. Heavy fog covered the underground corridors each night, making the facility feel even more terrifying. Some prisoners attempted to resist, but punishment inside the bunker was merciless. And beneath the concrete walls, fear controlled everything. Secret experiment documents filled hidden archive rooms, containing records the world was never meant to see. Many files described horrifying biological experiments, conducted deep beneath the underground laboratories. As the war slowly approached its end, the scientists began hiding the remaining evidence, and countless secrets disappeared with the destroyed archives. The underground operation rooms slowly became abandoned, but traces of the experiments still remained. Flickering operation lights illuminated the empty chambers, where countless victims once suffered in silence. Some rooms were sealed forever after the war, to prevent the truth from spreading outside. And beneath the facility, the darkness never truly disappeared. The bunker corridors eventually became silent and empty, covered by thick fog and darkness. Many prisoners were never officially recorded, and countless names disappeared from history forever. Even after the war finally ended, the horrors inside Unit 731 continued haunting the survivors. And deep beneath the underground laboratory, the nightmare still remains. The underground bunker became more isolated as the war continued. Few soldiers were allowed to enter the restricted areas. Heavy steel doors protected the hidden laboratories, where terrifying experiments still continued in silence. Some prisoners vanished without explanation, leaving only fear behind the bunker walls. And beneath Unit 731, darkness consumed everything. Old hospital rooms remained hidden underground, filled with rusted medical equipment and broken beds. Scientists once used those chambers every night, performing experiments that were never meant to be revealed. The deeper the prisoners were taken, the smaller their chances of surviving became, and the underground facility slowly transformed into a living nightmare. The prison corridors echoed with silence and fear, as guards watched every movement carefully. Many prisoners stopped speaking entirely, after witnessing the horrors inside the laboratories. The cold bunker walls trapped every sound underground, far away from the outside world. And deep beneath Unit 731, suffering never truly ended. Secret experiment archives remained locked underground, hidden inside abandoned storage rooms. Thousands of classified documents once filled the facility, recording horrifying biological weapon research. As the war slowly began collapsing, the scientists attempted to destroy the remaining evidence, and countless secrets disappeared into the darkness forever. The underground operation rooms became colder each night, while flickering lights illuminated the empty chambers. Some rooms still contained abandoned surgical equipment, covered in dust and dried blood. The silence inside the bunker became unbearable, as if the facility itself remembered the suffering. And beneath the laboratory, fear continued to survive. Long underground hallways stretched endlessly through the bunker, covered by fog and darkness. Some prisoners were escorted through those corridors at night, never returning afterward. Armed soldiers guarded every restricted section carefully, preventing anyone from escaping alive. And beneath the concrete walls, terror controlled everything. Destroyed laboratory rooms remained hidden after the war, leaving only fragments of the horrifying truth. Scattered experiment documents covered the underground floors, while abandoned equipment slowly decayed in silence. Many survivors later described terrifying memories of screams echoing through the bunker halls, And the horrors of Unit 731 were never fully forgotten. The underground facility was abandoned after the war, but many secrets remained hidden. Some truths were buried forever, deep beneath the destroyed laboratories. Even today, the horrors of Unit 731 are difficult to forget, and darker secrets may still remain undiscovered. If you want to continue to Part 5, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.